fucking covered in dust. Wow. Holy fuck. Could have asked to move. Dick. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Saturday morning, May April 11th, 2024. It's about 9:14. Clock in at 10. We got some cool cardboard. I'll take some shots later. I was asking, so how's it look today? Certain goal was not met. Does not look good. Wow. I was hoping to come back today, and walk in, because I always ask, well, how's it look? Or how's it been? Especially if I come in during the middle of the day, after it's already been open for a few. I like to know. I just like to know the situation, get a feel of what I got to work with, or how much more busier I need to make myself, or how busy it's going to be naturally. But no. Yeah, it's wow. It is a real good thing now that I got the thank you God that I got the other job, because I don't think that the next paycheck is going to be reliable, which means I'm gonna have to talk to my manager at my apartment. This is quite a serious problem. The economy here is just like really fucked up. Yesterday was the last day of our first week of training, right? So then there's going to be about a week or two, I think. So this week we're not going to be on the schedule. The schedule already came out. We're not on it. But you can't put yourself on call, and I already said that I need to make myself, I want to take this time off so I can concentrate on this job and then do my health card or my health department training and stuff like that. Because I don't have the convenience like most of my other coworkers that, have home internet and what have you. I have to go and piggyback off public Wi-Fi. So, yeah. I will take this opportunity to get that. Oh, brother, am I going to really put a lot of effort into the new job. I joined the credit union yesterday as I was coming upstairs to go into wardrobe. That sounds kind of funny to say now. Yeah, that's our department. Is we have to come in, we go to wardrobe, we get changed, we make ourselves ready, and then we wait. And then we clock in, and then we go do our thing. But as I was coming up, the credit union was there, because I had already taken a picture, and I was going to call the credit union and see about getting involved in credit union. Many years I was already in the printers credit union, and I loved it. So much better everything, rates and service and everything. It's just because it's more focused. It's more centrally focused on real clients versus getting feed up the ass. But so I joined. I didn't even have to bother with a direct deposit, and here I am carrying my my information because I wanted to get to the computer and start to set up the direct deposit. And Friday, God looks out for me. There was, as I'm ascending to the top of the escalator, there's the gentleman with everything. He's like, hey, all I need is here, ID, Social Security. How much do you want moved over to your account? 100%, So yeah, it's so cool, right? And then we had our first mandatory union meeting yesterday. Honestly, oh, excuse me. Sorry, sneezy from the guy blowing all that dust. This, like I said in the other videos, union reps are on property. Union reps are on property. It is so cool because when I was with the grocers, I had to go all the way down there. I had to listen. I had to listen to the presentation, and it was the office was sparse. Maybe a couple of employees, a handful of people in the office, and it was just. And I'm like, this is what I'm paying $65 a month for. Is just this? But with this, they were in there. They were talking to us one-on-one, gave us all the information, their background, how long they've been with the company and doing all this, and going through the procedures. If you need this, whatever, blah, 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 no problem. And it was, wow. I was kind of going in there expecting somewhat of the same, very little, and walking out feeling, did I just get raped for $60 a month? No, but this was definitely more informative, more thorough, more specific, and especially since the contracts have been ratified and what's coming down the pike. That is to say, the World Cup, the Olympics, and a whole bunch of other huge venues that are coming. So, and it's just incredible. I mean, it was really, really pretty cool, especially because now as I got kind of the skinny, I'm just like, wow. Okay, I'll catch up. It's going to take a little bit more time. I'm definitely going to rely now. It's sad to say, but basically with Universal and NBC, there is no limits really. The only limits is put upon the individual that wants to stay where they are. Because as just during this week, there are so many avenues, and not just within the Universal Studios, but within the whole company and entities that are so much of what it is, right? And as I'm listening and go talking to the trainer and the trainers, plural, and the other leads and other employees and stuff, and it's just like, wow, this is I wish I had been employed here so much sooner. 4 years. But we're there now. Better late than never. And the limits are only as far as Charlie puts himself on.
You'll be all right now then, Harry? Right, I'll leave you to it then. Oh.
I was personally thrown in jail, Diane, in some sort of Sing Sing of the Soul.
We need to come back to the tree.
Down here. What the hell are you calling over? Oh, been sitting here for 10 days. Well, hell, I was calling your ass old 2 years to it. Is you dumb too?
He's so dark. He's dark. Hey, shadow puppets. We be done, that's it. It's 2 o'clock. A little after 2 o'clock. I was telling my friends over here, oh, check it out. Telling this person and this person, I go, hey, you know, it's worth checking out. If you can make the commute and you don't want to leave here and you want to do the double job thing, give it a try. Go online, look, apply, go for an interview. If you like it, what's it gonna hurt? The time that you went up there for an interview? No big whoop, right? Doesn't hurt to find out. I mean, if you're really serious, because, you know, everybody complains about not enough hours and I need to pay bills and stuff. Just like what I was doing and stuff. And bitching and moaning to you folks. You just got to do it. And I was telling them, I go, look, after your 90 days, there's really no limit. There's several entities under that one universal name. So the only limits on being able to move within that company is the limits that you set on yourself. I was being very paternal about it, very, very dad-like. You know, I care a lot about these kids. I really do. And I try to keep them abreast about the politics and no, this is actually, but go find out for yourself. I just don't want these young minds to get all twisted, fucked up like they have been for the last 4 years. Ooh, it's kind of busy down there. After just being in the dark for like 4 hours, it's tremendously and kind of painfully bright out here. Those bubbles? H2 fuel cell car? Oh, interesting. Yeah, those were bubbles. Bubbly bubbles. Enter for a clean. Oh, they do got bubbles.
Oh, come on in. Come on.
Hey, are you filming?
Come on. What? Free ice cream? Free ice cream?
Are you serious, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Of course, they're picking. It's only going to be here in California at first. The hydrogen cells. God, that is hard to say. And they're waiting to go, completely for the quote-unquote infrastructure. So it'll be here and in Hawaii. Seems kind of coincidence, especially after what Hawaii's been through. South Pasadena now. only $6,995. The Yamaha U1, one of a kind. It's cool looking, right? I like it. I do like that little red number over there. It's a baby grand. Nearly 80 bucks in this box. And it's the size of a shoe. We have also Cruel World concert. Happens every year. There's the old troubled Kaiser property. It was never really much of a problem until the lockdown. Then all the homeless, a great deal of homeless, man, started taking over. That was once we started kind of coming out of the cave or the inferiority closet. They were still having a little bit of lingering problems. They were trying to move everybody out. The property sold. I believe that it may be going to low-income housing, but I think it's going to be more over affordable housing for senior citizens. Heritage apartments that they were building, like across the street from me, where the old Church's Chicken used to be. They said that they moved in something like 80 formerly homeless seniors. But there are still problems with it. Still problems over on this side. This, I would say, like 8-block radius. 2 up, 2 down, 2 deep on either side. And that seems to be hovering around here on the Gold, the formerly Gold Line entrance to the rail. And so, like I said, about 2 blocks deep in either direction is still kind of problematic, you know. It's almost burrowed in a sense. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. Kind of also picking it up from yesterday because I lost track. Ran into an old friend that I used to work with at Target, and he and I share similar former life. We're just rapping, trying to catch up. I never grow old or tired of that structure. It is really busy all over here in Pasadena today. Kind of wondering if there was something over here at the center. Or if it's just people exploring. Oh, hockey was playing.
So this is direct.
That's more of whatever planning team that they're doing here for the Paseo. See them quite a bit. That's pretty cool though. I'd like to see what their final plans are going to be. I can hear the mariachis, the ones that were at the supermarket. They're over here upstairs at the Cholo Cafe. It's been a minute to actually have this view for more than just a brief split second before just going to the other place. Kind of relaxing actually. What I say? My office. It was becoming regularly. But it's great to have that other job. Man, I'm so lucky, you know. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Thank you. This morning, no, not this morning, early yesterday morning, there was a tragic accident down on the east side. Oh, there's that, you see the truck? Which one am I going there? That's the Uga truck. 6 individuals, young individuals. I think the oldest was 23. All relations and friends and stuff. The youngest, I think, was 17. He was like a really well badged Boy Scout. 6 people in total, 3 of which ended in fatality. I'll link down below, but it was Foothill it goes east and west. It follows the old train tracks that used to go there. And I remember when the train used to run through there. And I remember the train that used to run in El Segundo too. Through El Segundo. But there's a part where it's coming and it looked like that direction. So they were in a western direction of travel. Now that goes and it S-bends, so it kind of dips down to the south a little and it continues to the west. So it's an S. And it looks like they just didn't make that, couldn't hug the road. God, you'd really have to be going pretty doggone fast, because it's not that hard unless you weren't paying attention. But it looks like they went for several yards kind of hugging the wall that was, of the properties and stuff like that, because you can see like all along the dotted wall. And so much so that some of the bricks and stones flew off and actually broke the rear windows of the cars that were parked within their own parking area. So yeah, they careened through a building, went several through this stucco sided building, and went through for quite a bit, and it's presumed that that's when the 3 occupants were ejected from the rear. So fuck, it's so bad. It's, needless to say, it for a huge amount of family and friends there, it is not a good Mother's Day. So, oh goodness, very tragic. Wow, that's grainy. Holy cow! My camera's not doing too well. Getting old, losing support. What are these goofy kids doing? I can hear them already. Fucking kids. Oh, they made a mess. Hey, what are you doing? You fools. Road trash. We actually were very busy today. It was kind of nice. It was almost like summer was. Busy. And of course, it was Planet of the Apes that was doing it. Finally, because for the last couple days, we hadn't really seen anything. So, doing another crash run. last one for the evening. It's a little after 12, actually 12:15. Monday morning. And we'll end it here and piece these last couple of days together. You folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted, or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on. We'll walk it out. All morning long. never had an idea of how big he was all over. Media outlets from all over the world. I'm sure you've probably heard wherever you are here in the country and everywhere else. Chime in, please. But
Friday, the incredible response from people. They've been sending flowers, they've been emailing, they've been calling. Take a listen to some of the messages we've been getting.
I reach out. I'm so sad to hear his loss, and I just can't imagine what the red carpet is going to be without him. He was such
the Apple Pan, I will put that link down. Is a very, it's a good restaurant, but they are closed on Mondays and they are opening specially up today from 6 to 10 a.m. They're inviting the general public to come celebrate his life.
I've watched the morning news since the first day. When I got the news, I felt like I lost my best friend. Love all the energy and fun Sam brought, even when he was in the field and not at the desk. Celebrities all know him like no one else, one of a kind. And this one from Mike. We'll miss Sam Rubin big time. Morning news will not be the same without Sam. My family and I knew Sam through the TV screen. We let him in our living room. We let him in our bedroom. We let him in our kitchen. Sam was another member of our family. Prayers, rest in peace. I'm back here live, and I will tell you, those comments are what I heard all weekend long. He was a
There's
family member.
KTLA.
He was like a best friend, and that he was one of a kind. If you would like to share your thoughts about Sam, we do have that viewer line. You can call. It's at 323-460-5338. Guys, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Aaron.
Okay. It's interesting because this would happen when I was not around Sam, actually. I would see him at work and say hi and how are you, and we would chit-chat a little here and there, but I would get messages from one of my friends. She watches all the time, and she'd be like, Aaron, Sam's talking about you right now on air. He must really like you, sweetheart. And I was like, oh, really? What's he saying? But I knew instantly that it had to do with cats. It had to do something about cats or animals, and it just made you, I will say it did make you feel seen, because he knew that how important animals are to my life, my pets, everything like that. And just to know that that was something he would bring up sometimes on air, that made me feel special for sure. And, just added to the fact that I'm definitely a crazy cat lady, and I own it. I love it. And I thank him for reminding everyone of that as well.
He appreciated
so, yes, that was one of my best memories with him. Well, I'm glad, because I will never stop loving them. And just like Will always love Sam, too, so.
Excellent.
Right now, we're each going to grab a cupcake. He would peel away the wrapper,
Yep.
and then he would literally kind of tear it in half and take the bottom and put it on top for, as Sam would say, maximum frosting distribution.
He's not wrong.
He's not.
He's not
It
wrong.
works very well.
And that's always like, he's not wrong.
But it does okay.
He never cared about a mess.
Amen.
He never cared about a mess.
He never saw a cupcake he didn't want.
One of the saddest things for me personally.
And likewise.
This morning, because I sit where he sits, and there were no crumbs on the keyboard, because there were always crumbs on the keyboard, and it was actually really clean, and it made me really, really sad. And what I love about it's funny because this is just a symbol of his passion for life. Like, he just loved food, he loved entertainment, he loved you guys. And by the way, it's funny because this has made me I'm getting to the cupcakes, but this has made me want to tell everybody in my life how much I love them.
Oh, yeah.
And Chris, I love you so much. I think I've always loved you. Eric, you are such an absolute legend here, and you did such an amazing job this weekend. I've learned so much about Sam that I didn't even know before about Sam, and thank you for sharing all of this. And Henry, you're one of the most talented people I've ever met, and you and Sam on the roller coaster is so good. And by the way, to the people at home, you guys, all of your DMs and telling me how you've grown up with Sam and how much you loved him, and the people that say I didn't know him but I felt like I knew him, I think we can all agree you knew him.
Yes.
Because he was identical to how he was here. And he was so real, and he was so fun. And we're talking about cupcakes, and one of my favorite things is his relationship with celebrities and cupcakes. And he and Anne Hathaway got in a cupcake war, and it went viral.
You are the inventor. I've demonstrated my cupcake method on TV for years, for decades. It is mine. So imagine this. Anne Hathaway yesterday with Kelly Clarkson.
So I want to know, we're going to stop for some commercials.
Friday.
Okay.
And it got Omicron, so we couldn't have a cake, so we did a cupcake.
Omicron?
I got Omicron. And so I took my cupcake and I was sat there, we were having a conversation, and I did this thing, and it stopped the party. Now, I have stopped parties before, but never for a good reason. And this was a good way to stop a party. So you take the top, and you pull it apart, and then you flip it.
You like a whoopie pie almost, like you
And
make
then
it
you
so
have
it's
a
like
sandwich and you don't get frosting up your nose.
Oh, man. And she did not even reference
Shaking my head.
Okay, now.
the fish CapCut.
Whoa.
I have demonstrated this method countless times, including for the woman who invented Sprinkles cupcakes.
All right, so Candace, I feel this is potentially the biggest innovation in Sprinkles history. You remove the bottom, you crown, and then it's sort of a cupcake stand.
I knew we needed you on our board of advisors. Oh my God.
All right, I'm upset. The world is outraged.
Yes, we are.
I believe there are plans for nationwide protests. I'm not into copycat.
Princes do not plagiarize. The devil wears Prada and eats cupcakes.
He made every single moment legendary. Like, he takes one and he just runs with it. And you know, the other thing I loved about Sam is the one thing I've always been such a huge fan about KTLA is it's on KTLA. It's not so much about what we do right. It's about our mistakes. Like, we celebrate our mistakes. I think more than you were talking a little bit about this earlier, and I've always loved that. And Sam recognized that, like, on a cellular level, I think, before a lot of people did. And we're keeping this chair open for him today and all day out of respect for him. And I just loved him so much. And I'm so happy his son is coming in to talk to him. And I'm so happy that we're getting to laugh and grieve and talk about it, because I think it's not only helping all of us, I'm hoping it's helping all of you at home. And love you, boo-boo.
Yes.
Love you,
Oh,
Sammy Pants. Sammy
Yes,
Pants.
Sammy Pants. So we want that for you. We will make it happen.
It's a tough day for us.
Oh man.
Sam was my brother.
They were just telling his kids that
33 years ago,
if you want to
shared so many life experiences.
follow your dad's footsteps, we have you here. We got your back here at the station.
I'm not sure the station will ever be the same. That's how
It won't. But that's our challenge.
Yeah.
I can almost hear Sam going, I gave you the tools. Make it happen. So,
I think what you said is really the greatest message. You know, life is fragile. We don't know how long it goes. Anyone could be gone.
Don't take today for granted or any other day.
How much you care about.
Pull down your pants
And I think Sam would be happy
and
with
slide on
that
that ice.
kind of message.
Next hour, celebrities, close friends, viewers from around the world have all reached out to us with overwhelming support over the weekend, sharing stories of what Sam meant to them, and we're going to be sharing those memories all morning long. We got clips. We're going to laugh. That's what these guys did this morning, and I want to keep doing that.
Yeah.
So stop this, and let's.